the way. And once again, folks, this is the event you are watching, and I am Upstate Al sitting in the booth alongside the legendary Joe Tucker. You're about to witness a great match between Jayson Shaw and Mike Dechaine as they lag for the break. And this stream is coming to you live from Snookers Pool Room Bar and Grill here in Providence, Rhode Island. Mike Dechaine wins the lag. This is a race to 9. This is a hot seat match. We thought they were going to postpone it a little bit, let the rest of the field catch up, but they decided to get right underway. And Earl Strickland and Martin Daigle are playing on the table adjacent to this one, and the score is 1-0 in favor of Martin. I'll try to keep you updated with the scores also. I see Jeff asked the question again, and the chat went so fast. I'm going to scroll up and see if I can find it.
Well, I guess in this match they elected to rack for each other, which I think that's a good idea. Both guys know what a bad rack looks like, so they're going to try to rack it as good as possible. I didn't catch most of that last match with Earl. It was kind of quick there, wasn't it, Alan?
Yeah, it was. He kind of... Well, again, Tommy D'Alfonso in that match made a lot of errors.
A lot of errors.
Yeah.
Tommy's just having a bad Sunday. A long time.
What size are the pockets on the table, Joe? Do you know? I don't know personally.
I don't know the exact measurements, but table one's a little tighter than the rest. You can't fit 2 balls in there, so it might be around 4 1/4. I wouldn't say they're any tighter than that.
And that's just guesstimating, but it is a little tighter than the rest of the field. Okay, we got a little tit-for-tat going on about the rack. They agreed to rack their own, and now that Jason's racking, Mike says, that's not good enough. And Jayson says, well, you know what? I'm not going to stay here all night racking. I'm just letting you know right now.
No, Al, he actually said, I am going to stay here all night, and I will try to...
Is that what you heard?
Yeah, he will try to put... I'm not going to let you rack your own.
Oh, he's not going to let you rack. Okay.
He's like, I don't care. I'll stay here all night.
Oh, they're not racking their own. Okay, I got it backwards. Okay.
That's the only problem. We don't really know. There's no guidelines for what is an acceptable rack. You know, I think 9 out of 10 racks that you look at, you can find some space in there to complain about. Very rarely is it going to...
Yeah, well, you know Mike as well as I do. He's not going to go for this. He's going to tell them, you rack, you look at it once, and you accept it, and that's it, bottom line. And in fact...
Right, oh yeah, you're talking about Mike Zuglin. Yeah.
Mike Zuglin looks like he's approaching the rail here.
I hope he is.
Mike Zuglin coming by to say, hey, what's happening? Well, here we go. The rack is stacked and ready to rock and roll. Game 1, Mike Dechaine breaking. Wing ball finds its way right into the corner pocket. And the one ball just comes down enough where Mike Dechaine has a shot into the side. And keep in mind, when it does come down to the finals, it is a true double elimination tournament, which means the person that's sitting in the hot seat would have to be defeated twice. So we had a lot of pool coming. Plenty of pool.
Take charge. I was just checking with Mike to see if there are any problems, how it's going to be handled, you know. And he said he'll just take charge and tell them both to shut up and break.
There you go.
Meanwhile, actually missed the break. Is this ready
Well, the
to
wing
break?
ball went right into the corner pocket close to us.
It's unfortunate, really, really unfortunate that the rack plays such a big role between these players. I've been pushing for 10 ball since about 1988. And, the rack matters in 10 ball, but not nearly half as important as it is in 9 ball. I think they're going to look at that shot. I think they're going to play some really great rules at the Moscone Cup this year. They're going to rack the 9 on the spot, and they're shrinking the break box down to like 4 inches.
Talking about that funny shot, Earl was just talking about this table outside. And he says, for some reason, he says, it looks like the cue ball's going to slow down and behave the way you hit the ball. He says, but for some reason, it looks like it picks up more speed. It like slows down and picks up speed. Earl was just talking outside to me about that.
I hope the table's not off anywhere, because the first match that I watched, I thought it was kind of funny where I saw the cue ball a couple of times. I thought it was going to go farther than it did, and it kind of put the brakes on.
Right.
I haven't seen any funny rolls, but that's
No, he didn't mention that the.
That's two opposing views. He thought the ball was going a little bit farther.
Yeah.
I saw a few rolls in the first set where it looked like the ball put the brakes on the last 4 or 5 inches.
Right. No, he said it looks like it appears to him that it picks speed up. As Earl and Martin are talking about the rack on that table, it's 1-1 in that match. Mike doesn't like the rack. He says, Jayson, sure, that's no good.
Makes me nuts out. I know I'm the guy that wrote the book, but I wrote the book so we wouldn't have these problems. I can't stand it. It's the one thing that I don't miss about playing pool. It's the one thing that I just really, really hated having to deal with. Okay, no corner ball that time. Great cue ball. Great break.
That's about it. Just a great break.
Mm-hmm.
No shot. Jayson sharp. He can play safe. He can nudge the 1 ball on the right side, causing it to bump into the 5 and bring the cue ball back down here, using the 9-7 as a blocker.
That's a good call.
But let's see what Jayson decides to do here.
I was thinking about playing the 1 off the 5, which isn't a bad shot. It might be a 2-way unless he hangs up the 1.
Something like that. Watch the hole. It looks like it's directly in. Whoa.
That's way too close for a player of his caliber. Mike's looking down the left side like he could go by the 5 and catch a little piece of the 1. I don't know how much room he has between the pocket and the 5 ball. So now he's going to the right side.
Looking to shorten up the angle here a little bit. If he gets behind this 1, it's dangerous. He got in front of it. Nice shot.
A little movement on that 9 ball there, too. He didn't sell out much. A tough back cut or not a safety behind the 5 ball. Or he could shoot the 1 ball in the left pocket, come around 2 rails like he did and play shape on the. It doesn't look like he's doing that. But I like that shot. Shoot it to the left, spin the cue ball 2 rails, play shape on the 2.
Then you got the 3-8 though. You got to contend with. It's an easy safe to roll up on the 8 there.
Looks like he's going behind the 5 ball with that bridge and that tempo. It's a good shot.
I don't like leaving the next ball in order anywhere on a 9 ball. Even if the guy has to jump it, he's got an opportunity to crash into the 9 ball.
You always have to think about that when you're playing safe. You know, you don't want to leave the object ball near a hole, near the money
Right.
ball.
Yeah. And this tournament, other tournaments they have to call the pocket, for the money ball. This tournament they don't. Fire it. If it doesn't go in the pocket that it's close to and happens to ricochet to somewhere else, well, so be it. So.
It's a really tough situation. You know, Michael looks around for something to tie up. He basically only has a one-rail kick at that one ball. This is a tough shot to hit.
That it is.
Freed up that 3 a little bit, Al.
Yeah, but then he's got the 6. You wouldn't see him play the combination or attempt it.
Mm-hmm. He's very good at these two. If he shoots it, there's not any safety. He's got to go all in. Just play it at a normal pace.
Well, the 1 might tie up with the 6-8, if it comes down that far. If he doesn't make the 9, but if he hangs the 9.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
If he does play this, and he's not going to, but if you were to play that, would you play that with speed?
The combo?
Or slow rolling?
Well, I wouldn't slow roll it. It would be like medium soft. I would probably draw my cue ball to the end rail. A little too much angle on this one. Just gonna slow roll it with some inside. Too straight, but it works out because the 5's in a good spot.
The issue he has to deal with is with that 6-8.
Right.
I don't like him coming to the short side, but he might wind up in position to get there. And get right between the 9-6 and...
that might be the plan. He shot a shot like that earlier today, and I think that's the reason he just took that full ball the way he did.
Playing the billiard, or just electing to play safe?
This ball should line up for the side pocket. I don't think he can hold it for the corner.
He might play the billiard.
Yeah, he's going to play the billiard. The 6 is going to bounce off the end rail. He might straight in for the side pocket after the shot.
He'll be right back at the table as he approaches his seat to get the extension. A long stretch.
Took a couple of practice strokes. That's always a good idea. Whether you use an extension or a bridge, take a couple of practice strokes off to the side.
He's going to try to bring the 6 up to the upper corner pocket where his leg is on the table. Oh, no, he didn't even hit it that hard. No clue on this my end, I'll tell you. He did try to count him, though.
Yeah. He hit it a little too good. He actually overcut the 8 ball. I think he was trying to do that to get the cue ball back out. This is a tough shot, but I think just put all your energy into pocketing it. Cue ball could go 4 rails, actually. Wow, it really come off short off that second rail. If he hit it harder...
Yeah, it would have hung you, right? Yeah,
no, I meant the cue ball.
Yeah. Oh, you're thinking about the cue ball.
I would have hit that shot harder on the same path. Let the cue ball hit all 4 rails. Mike's a real good shot maker, though. Something like this, it looks really, really tough, but he's still a favorite to make it. Did a little body lean to his left on that one, then the stroke was a little unusual.
Okay, it's still early in the match. It's 1-0 in favor of Mike Dechaine. We're racing to 9. And Jayson, I would say, has to go for this cut shot. Watch the side. Wow, got very fortunate. Gives Mike Dechaine a hand gesture saying, I'm sorry that happened, but I'm glad I'm back at the table shooting. get a kind of a roll, and we're going to see Jayson Shore sink this 9-ball and tie this match up at 1.
Where did Jayson finish at the U.S. Open this year? Second, third? Jayson Shore, he came in second or third at the U.S. Open, right?
I'm not sure, Joey. All that information's available.
I think he came in third place. He had a really good Open. He was actually rooming with Shane Van Bonen, who won the tournament, and they were playing for the hot seat, I think.
He came in third. The chat knows the information here. Thank you, guys. And somebody wanted to ask a question. We're sorry we don't glance over too often at the chat, and the chat's moving fairly rapid. So if we don't get to the chat, it's because we're not focused on it. Really sorry about that. We're trying to stay focused on the match. If we do glance over and happen to see any question, we will try to answer it. So we're not ignoring, we're just trying to...
I wouldn't mind asking the chat for a few suggestions, get their pool brains working here. I was talking to Steve Goulding out there, and we've been talking about it for a few weeks. We'd like to get some kind of team challenge going between New England and New York and do some streams from here at Snookers and up at Steinway, because both great room owners, Manny and Steve, and they both have nice streaming setup, and we both have plenty of good players. So we're trying to come up with some kind of contest that we can do maybe 3-4 times a year. New England versus New York. We'll switch locations.
And every time the New England team comes down, they bring 5 or 6 pizza pies.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll have the reality show right there at each room, and vice versa. Here's the question that somebody wanted to ask. What do you think of the new breaking rule?
Well, on the blind, I like it. Okay? I really do. I hope I'm not wrong. We'll see. I think, people are still saying to me, oh, you can still cut break, and I'm sure there's a trick to the rack. I've experimented with that, and I've been pushing that kind of... There's a corner ball by Jayson. Cue ball's going a little bit loose. He's going to get a shot at the 1.
He's been making that 1 ball in the side pocket quite often.
Yeah, well, if you come with the cut break, you get a shot at the 1 on the side and the corner ball. You control your cue ball.
He might make this 9 ball.
You're right.
Instead, makes the cue
right
ball.
through the 9 ball. Look at the 2. Look at the 2-3. Oh my God, that's the best roll it could have possibly ever had.
Having a little fun out there on Mike Dechaine's behalf. Jayson's so happy that the 2 wound up where it is. Don't be surprised if you see Mike try to carry him this 9 ball from position
Go with
he's
the
in.
overhead.
Let's go to the overhead.
This is a tough shot.
He's looking to put that cue ball behind the 9.
I think he's going to play the 9.
That's exactly what he did. And it's a cliffhanger.
He didn't sell out too much here. Now, Jayson can... I was going to say, I'd think about pocketing the 9 ball here instead of taking this shot right here. I don't... See now, if he would have pocketed the 9, he would be on 2, but... Mike would have had to deal with the 2-3 that was tied up ugly. And I think shooting a shot on the 2 ball that he just did was not the right shot. I don't think he thought about pocketing the 9.
No, he definitely didn't.
So those Mosconi Cup break rules, I think it's going to work out really good. Players are going to be pretty much forced to hit them hard. You can still go for the cut break, but you're not going to be able to control your cue ball the way you can from a bigger box. I think we're going to see a lot of cue ball scratches. Breaking from the middle, hitting the 1 full. I think the cue ball is going to find the side pocket a lot. So the team that really can squat their cue ball the best is going to have a big advantage.
And in case you're wondering, the shirt that Mike Dechaine is wearing is actually the commemorative shirt. It's the polo version, though. That's the one that'll cost you $20. The T-shirt will cost you $10. I think the the navy blue is really a nice color. It brings out the graphics a little bit more. But they do have them in several colors, so feel free to call the room.
Yeah, that's the first polo that I've seen. I've seen the T-shirts.
Yeah, the T-shirt's beautiful, huh?
I love them.
Yeah. Okay, Mike Dechaine going up 2-1. If you're just joining us, you are watching the Ocean State 9-Ball Championships coming to you live from Snookers Pool Room in Providence, Rhode Island. I'm Upstate Al sitting in the booth along the legendary Joe Tucker, known throughout the world.
Oh, yeah, so that question, I'll ask you people listening in the chat, if you have any good ideas on how a team format that you'd like to see, you know, it could be 4 or 5 players playing 4 or 5 different games, or the same game 4 different times a year, any kind of scoring, any kind of ideas. You never know who's out there listening. We may have a nice creative idea, and we're very open-minded. I know Steve Goulding's very open-minded, and we got 2 room owners that love to promote pool. We have a lot of good players that will back it up. We got Al over here, who's a wizard with all the streaming. So we just want to create
rocket
something.
Scientist in his own mind.
We want to create something that's entertaining to all the fans watching on the stream, and something that will pump up the club for a weekend or 2, you know?
All the wing balls, 7 balls found this way, the 8, the deuce, everything's starting to roll.
And that's how it should look right there, Al. If you're going to make the corner ball, you should be almost forced to use that cut break right there, and he hit it perfectly.
Now, getting to the American rotation, I see a lot of people interested in American rotation right now.
It's going very well.
And you know, when you first started it, it was like reading an encyclopedia. And I'm so happy that you broke it down to simplify it for people like me. Okay? And I got so interested in that match the other night between Tommy and Joey Dupuy. I'll tell you, it's an exciting game. There's 64 pool rooms getting involved so far.
That's our goal. We got to unite 64 pool rooms in the country.
The latest one is in North Carolina somewhere. They need 2 extra players. They needed 3 the other day. Get on board. Check out Joey's website, and you'll see the American rotation on there and the rules. It's so simple and an exciting game. Exciting to watch.
Everybody's playing
and play,
so like, and you know, it's. You know, the pool world, it's tough to please everybody, obviously.
Yeah.
So I'm, like, extremely thrilled all the feedback that we're getting by the people that actually played the game. It's, like, no complaining. It's amazing.
You know, when I was reading it, and I kept reading it, it was similar like when you do a Google search. You're going to read the first 2 pages, and then you're not going to get interested anymore. Search something else.
Yeah.
So when you break it down and make it simple, I loved it.
Well, those matches that we shot the other night, Thursday, between Joey and Tommy, I'm going to download them, maybe do a little editing so I can make sure I covered all the rules. Try to make it as short as possible. You know, people love to watch video and learn rather than read it like you're saying.
Sure. Great to do. Watch and learn, absolutely.
We haven't uploaded them yet, but I'm going to take care of that this week. Meanwhile, we got a nice break and run out by Mike Dechaine. Making the score what now?
He's going to make the score 3-1 if he pockets this 9-ball. The break is big here.
Looks like it's 3-2 on table 2 with Martin and Earl. I'm not sure who has 3. Martin shooting a long 2-ball now, coming back for 3. Great stroke. He's got Mike a little table hooked right now. Mike's going to let him finish. I didn't get to watch the end of that match with Martin and Jayson. Can you give me a little recap? What happened? I know it got tight.
I'll tell you what, it was the closest match that Jayson Shore faced in the whole tournament. It was nip and tuck all the way.
Well, I stopped looking. It went in like 6-2 or something.
Yeah, and then Martin just climbed those steps. And it got super close, and it was the most pressure that Jayson had on him the whole tournament. And mind you, prior to that match that he played with Martin, he played Joey Dupuy, and he ran a 7-pack.
Table 4. On
table 4. So that, you know, every as much as I can read on the bracket chart, that every game that he had, it was like 9-3, 9-4. He beat Earl 9-5. So that match was the closest. And he fared pretty good. You know, I thought he was going to fold a little bit or get a little shaky.
Oh, no, he holds up very well.
Yeah.
I was a little worried. I watched the beginning of it, And you rack your own, and he was failing to make that corner ball with the cut break. So I got a little bit worried about him. I worry about anybody that's not making the corner ball in this tournament. You know, it's so important to be able to control the match, run your racks, and it can put you at a disadvantage if one person is making it and the other person is not. So at the beginning of that match, he wasn't really making it. He was 0 for 2 or 0 for 3. And then before I left, I seen him make a couple.
As you can see, Mike inspecting the pack and saying it's not good. It's now 4-2, so Earl is on the lower end of that match. 4-2, Martin over Earl Strickland.
Martin's been creating a pretty good buzz from what I gather around the room. Who's this? Who's this? I know who he is. He's been playing a lot of years. He's always done really well.
And Martin just broke and pocketed the 9-ball, now leads Earl 5-2.
Sure did.
And the wing ball on this table goes right into the corner pocket.
A perfect cut break. That's exactly
As
how
the
you're supposed to do it.
Falls in. Mike faced with a bank shot here. He's got the bank. It's on. It's just up to him if he wants to play it, and then you have to contend with the 4-6. Does have a pocket, but you still got to get the position to get there.
The bank looks especially good because there's not a lot of tight safety options. He's lining this up like he's cutting it now.
Well, it's off the rail enough.
Very good at these type of shots too. Yeah. He's very good at those type of shots. Easy to miss. I mean, it was a very, very difficult shot. Takes courage just to go in.
Here comes Eagle Eye.
Eagle Eye.
Jumping out of that table like a moth to a flame.
He's going to be a great player, this kid. He gets better like every month.
Yeah.
He learns a little bit more every month. His attitude
Living with Earl.
Better. Living with Earl's going to speed up the process. Oh my God.
Practicing the cut break with Earl now. Practicing shots together.
Training, yeah. Playing at Steinway, yeah. I sat there. I could watch Earl practice on that table for hours and hours. Like, I wasn't leaving until he quit.
Yeah.
Get you in stroke just watching it. Jayson's living with that.
Yeah.
Now, if Earl ever gets jogging and doing those sit-ups, we're all in more trouble than we already are.
Somebody, one of the fans out front asked Earl, how does he like living in New York? He says, I love it. I'm glad he's happy.
I'm glad he's happy, too. He's a little bit funny on the shot hours on the wrong side of the six.
I know. And I don't like cheating any part of these pockets.
He's in a really, really bad spot.
He's going to have to just roll up and accept the shot.
That's what he's looking at.
Don't try anything funny.
Yeah, he's going to settle. Feel that.
Well, he can pocket balls anywhere on the table, and this is really not that hard.
If he misses the 9, he's okay, but if he skins the 9, it's going to bank, and it's going to go on the short rail. It would be horrible.
He might get behind it and kick enough. He threw it into the 9, and he did come out horrible. He ain't going to like this. He's looking for the rake. I guess he's looking either to cut it straight in, I would imagine, right into this corner pocket, the bottom left-hand side of your screen.
It's a big favorite to make it. Sometimes with the bridge tip position, might not hit it as perfect, so you get a
look
little
at his bridge technique here.
Yeah.
I think he's a little experienced.
A little bit.
On the rake. Watch that side pocket angle. He's good. Okay, Jayson Shaw coming back now, trails in this match by 1. It's 3-2 in favor of Mike Dechaine. We're racing to 9. If you are in the listening area here and want to stop by the room and witness this in person, I tell you what, now is the chance to come down. Great atmosphere.
I love this room. Steve wanted a room like this. We were at the other location for almost 20 years, and he wouldn't move until he found the ideal location. Where he could take care of the players and the regular customers. And we have this private, almost private room. 8 tables right over here. Trying to break. No shot on the one ball.
Why, he doesn't have a combination for the 7? Earl played a triple combination. All the balls froze into the rail, right into the pocket.
And he made it.
And he made it like it had eyes. I think he surprised himself. I thought he was playing safe. But the 2 ball did go in that triple combination. That video you can watch also. When Ray Mack uploads them. I'm not sure right now if they do have a YouTube channel set up. We'll ask him, and if he doesn't, I'll let him know that he can.
Yeah, we'll get up to speed on that. I've been out of the Snookers loop for a while. I'm going to help. Ray's going to, he wears a lot of hats around here.
Right.
I'm going to try to help him out best. Get these matches uploaded. Just an old friend. That's the great thing about the Ocean State. I see a lot of faces that
I said the same thing.
You know, I don't get to see for years. I just see one really lit up my face. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's got a lot of work to do in this rack.
Got traffic down there with the 4, 5, and 7. Okay, Jayson sure pocketing the 1 ball. Got some work where that 4 ball is lying. He has to get in shape where he can either get back to shoot the other 4 ball towards that upper corner where the 8 ball is lying. And that's what he's looking at right now. As I watch on the other table, the match between Earl and Martin. Martin is leading 6-2 over Earl Strickland in that match. So whoever loses will be eliminated from the Ocean State.
Martin has a really good look in his eyes. Look at those eyes. He's very focused on winning that match. This is it. He came out with a shot, baby. He knows he got a little lucky.
Yeah. Jayson, Mike wanted to get Zuglin on the scene to watch the hit, and Jayson said, "I'll tell you if it's a foul." Well, nevertheless, didn't make the ball. You remember Jeff Bartolo, don't you? He's out on the West Coast. He used to play down in Stanford, 9-ball cafe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, Jeff's asking a question out there. He says, "Joe, why not play in this event? And I thought you won this event 1 year."
Jeff, I've come in every position except for first. It's haunted me for 20 years.
Oh, it's haunted you? You know, you're the 5th or 6th person I heard that from.
I wanted to win this tournament so bad, so many times. I'm very close. I never won it. And I didn't play because I just haven't been able to play any pool. And
You got a lot on your plate.
I just don't enjoy it when I'm playing like 80 or 90%.
Right.
If I play, I want to feel like I can win any match that I play in.
Okay,
What is
safety
it out
allowed.
there on the West Coast, Jeff? How long have you been out there? How long has he been out there?
I'm not certain how long. I'm sure he will let us know if we get a chance to glance over. It's been out there quite a while. That much I can tell you. Maybe 10 years? Oh, only 2. All right. Time flies by. 2 years.
Well, I hope it's going good for him. Jayson just missed that kick. He used a double the distance kicking method. Went a little bit long on the shot.
Okay, Earl put another beat on his side, so the score is 6-3 in favor of Martin. As Earl breaks.
What a bad wreck.
3 balls stay right in the diamond on that break.
I can't stand it. When they move in slow motion like that, how it hurts. I get a pain in my belly.
You're hearing it from the master of the
Oh my
rack.
God! You see those balls?
Yeah, I see them. The 9 looks like it never
Slow,
moved. The 3 and the
slow
8 is,
motion.
or the 6 is still in the diamond area.
All right, Mike's got to go. He might kill this one. He might nip the 7, or he might go back and forth.
Well, he can just nudge, just rub it.
He,
He looks like he's going to go
he's
3
gonna.
rails back around for the 7, but he's not sure what the
He
7
was
is
looking
going
at
to
the
do.
3 rails, but if you
Yeah.
hit it at speed and he catches a little of the 7, that ball's going to take off.
Sure. And it has a chance to get close to the 9.
I think if you roll it, you're guaranteed to just hit the 7. Now he's going down. He's going to let the stroke out a little bit.
I held it up. Pretty good.
I thought he was going to hit it harder because it was like 3 rail
Yeah, that's what I
reverse.
thought.
Little 50-yard line coming up. Nah, he's on the 30-yard line. He's fine. Okay, this is a hot seat match. And so we have these two.
Now 4-2 in favor of Mike Dechaine.
And how many guys do we have on the B side left? I see 4 of them out there battling. There must be 2 more waves, so 6 guys probably.
6 or 8, yeah. 6 or 8. A lot of pool. We're going to be here till late tonight, I would imagine. Somewhere around 10ish, maybe 9.
I left you here all alone last night.
Oh, and now it's the busiest time of the season. You knew when to put in that late note.
You know what they say about good intentions, you know?
Well, you know what's good about having this come to the second date is a lot of players that are eliminated, a lot of people hanging around that like to get in the commentators booth.
Oh, so you're saying it really needed to be yesterday.
It really
so
needed
much today.
It really needed to be yesterday, but I'm really, really honored to have you here today. Honest.
4 ball hit the end rail. 1 ball went in the side pocket. So that was a very good cut break. Both balls in play. Tough shot in the 2.
Every ball has a pocket, but Mike, I don't believe, can see the 2 ball.
And this is always tough. You know?
He's blocked by the 5-8.
If he doesn't have a good kick, it's going to be really hard for him to push out against Jayson.
He might attempt to spin this, but it's a long shot. He's going to have to control that rock. And if he happens to come up really bad on it, you know, every ball has a pocket, and you're bringing Jayson back out.
He's going to push the cue ball down here near the 9. He might even pocket the 9 on this shot. He's doing that because it's going to be tough for Jayson to play a safety back or pocket the 2 at all. I don't think he
Don't
wants
hang
to
it.
hang it. No, I don't think he wants to hang it.
Good shot.
Jayson can make this but position. It's going to be tough. It's a very tough shot to pocket. I think with inside, he can stay under the 9. Jayson's going to show. I think he's still a little hot from the ball he missed in the side pocket. He's a little mad when Mike wants him to watch the hit. He said, I'll call it, and then he ended up missing.
Yeah.
That left a little scar.
Yeah, but you know what? I think he's at the point in his career where he can brush things off.
I hope so.
He's got to get there. If he's not, can't let things like that bother you. Everybody knows that. But, you know, he's still young. Was he 23, 24?
He is like 23, 24.
Yeah.
Sucker. It's amazing. Come up between the 5-6 probably.
If he nudges it, he could wind up in trouble. His speed was good. Mike waves his hand, letting Jayson know, sorry about the roll, but I'm glad I'm here.
Those balls are sitting good. Earl's about to make it 6-4 as soon as he pockets a 9 ball. Table 2.
To answer the question, Suzanne Osborne Smith we have in the room. SOS, yes, this is the hot seat match.
Do you know who the player is on table 4? Playing Pete. Pete's racking the balls. Pete Bowman's a local Snookers player, and he lost his first match of this tournament. And
Yes, the player that Pete is playing is Travis McKinney. Plays out of Amsterdam.
Okay, yeah, man, I got some good reports on Travis. Pete's winning 8-6. Pete lost his first match of the Ocean State tournament.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a tall ladder to climb. Wow. Congratulations to him so far. As Mike Dechaine pockets the 9-ball and now leads 5-2 over Jayson Shaw. Don't count Jayson out.
Yeah, but you missed that ball on the side. I mean, that 2-ball shot there was missable, but I don't expect him to miss it. Either one of those shots, it pains me, you know? It pained me the first match of the day with Tom D'Alfonso. Missed a couple of balls early in the match. Kind of sets the pace for the rest of the match. I mean, he's capable of winning from everywhere, but I'm sure he'd like to keep it as tight as possible. Okay, Mike made the 7-ball right in. The cue ball off the side rail into the side pocket, which is a risk factor when you're using the cut break. You know, you can always draw it across table and scratch like that. It's possible.
Okay, here's the opportunity to loosen up that left arm and get back in gear. Every ball has a pocket. And I think we're going to see Jayson Shaw here just go about a day at the office.
I love that shot.
You got to love the way he moves that cue. It's kind of scary.
I loved how he did it. He knew exactly where he was going to hit on the side rail. He's looking now. If I settle for the 4 on the side, I mean, he's definitely straight and he's on the rail, so he's either got to come with a little power or he's going to settle. Sounded like power. I was a little hooked. Ooh, what a great shot. He's on the wrong side of the 4. Yeah, that's a shot that I first saw, but I thought he was queuing it up higher. I seen him drawing in 3 rails like that, which is a great shot. And when he queued it up, I'm like, he doesn't look like he's going low enough. So now I'm getting a little feel for how Jayson cues the ball. You know, his tip looked like it was around the middle of the ball, so I always scratched my head wondering what he was going to do, but then he let out that stroke and drove back, no problem.
He's letting his stroke out, to stay at the table. Not only that, but to keep warm, so to say, like a pitcher between innings. Very good. Jayson Shaw pulls another beat up on his side. Now trails 5-3.
60-second run out, maybe. I don't know if you took a minute on that. Those 6 balls. 6 or 7 balls. Boom, boom, boom. Well, Jason's scratching his head a little bit, hoping that he figures out the rack and makes the corner ball and gets control of the match. Martin Daigle over there has a chance to go ahead 7-4. A little tough shot in the 2-ball, and he makes it. And he's in line to take a pretty big lead on Earl. And, the match on table 4 is now went from 8-6 to 8-7. So let's tighten up with Pete Bowman
and Travis McKinney.
Travis McKinney. That's the last time I have to tell me. Travis McKinney.
Promise?
Yeah.
All right. Travis McKinney.
You might want to write that in my hand. Well, that's another problem I have with the Ocean State, you know, when you see all those faces that you haven't seen for a lot of years.
Yes,
you know,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Dear friends, you might draw a blank on their name.
Yes. Okay, let's see if Jayson Shaw can make one of the wing balls.
4-ball hit high on the side rail. He made a late ball. And
7-ball got kissed off the 1. Went right into the corner, and he's got the shot. You're right. And once again, look at the table. Wide open. Nothing even touching a rail.
Okay, he's a little hot.
Jason's just telling Mike, he says, when I rack for you, you're making a ball. When you rack for me, I'm not making a ball. And Mike said, well, you made a ball. Well, he got fortunate enough to get a kiss and make a ball.
Well, it's bad that, you know, we just went through 2 shots of the first rack and they're actually conversing about that. God.
2 young guns going at it here, folks.
Now, we're never going to get rid of 9-ball, so I'm really hoping those Moscone Cup rules that people can adapt to them when we play 9-ball. Oh, boy. That's a little too close.
He wants a little bit angry. Doesn't want to be too straight, but he'll be okay with this. Guys, if you're just joining us, please do us a favor and hit the share button and get the word out there via the social networking. Let everybody know we're watching these champions go at it here in Snookers in Providence, Rhode Island. We do appreciate it much, and Steve Golden really does, and family. As we watch Mr. Scotland, Eagle Eye, Jayson Shar.
Jayson shot an American rotation match for us at the Tunica event, and he was just outside. He's like, let's go. He's kicking me in the butt. He's like, hurry up, let's go. Let's have some bigger tournaments with that format. He's like, because there's no racking BS, and he loves putting 15 balls out. He played a match on a 10-footer with Phil Burford. 15 balls on a table, 10-foot table. They made it look like 6-ball on a bar table. They played great. So he really likes that idea because he feels like he's got even more of an advantage with 15 balls on the table. You know, and I think all better players will have more of an advantage, and their skill will shine through better if they start running ranks of rotation.
Yes, I agree. Even if they do it on a 10-foot table, it's even going to be stronger.
Yeah, I don't think it's a 15-ball Cosmo. Okay, he failed again to make the corner ball. And
he's not liking it.
He's not liking it.
He said to Mike, you deserve it, because he got trapped up. He trapped Mike up behind the 4. He said, you deserve it. He said, 3 times in a row, I never made a ball. I don't know if you can hear Mike Dechaine. He says, I would take every one of those racks that I'm giving you.
Okay, he's looking for a place to push out. Looks like he was looking for the bridge, so I think he was going to push to the end rail near the pocket. Give Jayson a long, jacked up 1 ball with no position on the 2. Now he didn't find the bridge. He's going to push over. He's going to try to tie up the 3. He didn't put the cube on the end rail. I give Jayson the 1. He knows he's a tremendous shot maker, but there's not much position on the 2.
Joey, who Pete won? Okay, Pete defeated Travis McKinney 9-7. So Travis is eliminated from the Ocean State.
I can just imagine how many matches Pete has won after losing that first round match.
And in the Earl Strickland Martin match, it looks like 7-4 in favor of Martin.
With a tough fly ball. Okay, Jayson passed the pushback to Mike, which, you know, it's always tough to do, give a good player a shot back. And so I think that showed some good experience there. Martin overcut the full ball, but he didn't sell out.
All right, coming up on table number 3 is going to be Jeremy Saucy versus Pete Bowman. That's on table number 3, Saucy versus Bowman. Good luck, players.
Well, with Mike Zuglin on the loudspeaker, Pete Bowman's going to have a tough match coming up with Jeremy Saucy.
That's a hard shot to control. Boy, he pocketed that 1 ball really nice. It's the best you can do.
Yeah. If you miss that ball right there, you're pretty much losing the whole game. You know, and you're not guaranteed to win just because you made it. You're still going to come with some shots here. That was a very tough shot to shoot. That was a pretty smooth
with another
shot.
tough shot,
That
back to back.
Smooth. Yeah, they hit it hard enough to draw it, but soft enough to hold it. So that was a lot of finesse in that one.
Now, you know, after seeing those first 2 shots, the rest of this table looks pretty easy.
He's going to be good because if he holds the cue ball to the right side of the table, he's going to have a 2-rail or 3-rail shot to get straight in on the 5. Yeah, right here, if he holds it close to that rail, he can punch it around 2 rails short.
He's got the angle.
I think he's going to get dead straight in on this 5. The shot's laying pretty good.
He's going to play between the 5 6. He's coming in short. He's trying it.
He hit it, overhit it. Oh, he's good.
Yeah, he's good. He
See
runs
that
up
ball
good.
slowed down? That's what I was talking about. That ball slowed down. He can just roll this and he's going to have a shot. It's not going to be an easy shot. It's going to be okay right there. Might end up shooting 7 on the side here. Or he's going to send the cue ball 2 rails back to the middle.
Yeah, if he overruns his position, he can shoot it into the side. I think he went for the side pocket all the way, but missed the 6.
Shaft.
Jayson Shaw with a chance to tie this ball game up at 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, these are the kind of shots. He doesn't mind getting started with a shot this tough. He probably hits tough shots, long tough shots as good as anybody. Not only this building, but a lot of buildings. Just putting it a little bit low. I don't know if I'm trying to hold that or
it's
not.
a tough touch shot into the side pocket. Nevertheless, go 3 rails. You got to be careful.
I can cross side. Yeah.
And that's exactly what he attempted.
This is pretty huge.
Mike, very fortunate to
yeah,
get
we
a
didn't
chance.
expect Mike to miss the 6. And we didn't expect Jayson not to make him pay for it. Okay, Earl won that last rack, so it's 7-5. Once again, Martin's at the table.
Nice draw. As Mike Dechaine is about to go up 6-4 with the approach of this 9 ball and pocketing this 9. We are racing.
Martin missed the 2 ball on table 2, and Earl jumped right up there. A chance to make 7-6.
As you hear the local crowd favoring Mike Dechaine. 6-4.
Wow, another sweetheart just walked in the building. Cole Albegaria, formerly
Okay, Inspector Gadget. Inspected one side of the rack. Now going to the other. He's really laying the heat on Jayson, I'll tell you.
It hasn't been too bad. I mean, it's been an issue, but not as bad as I feared. It could have been really bad. That's why I was asking Mike how we're going to deal with this if it gets out of hand. I hate to see things like that ruin a tournament.
Okay, let's watch the wing ball. Mike's been making them.
Hit a little high, and he cut him pretty good. The cue ball's not going to scratch. Late
7.
ball.
7 ball found its way around the table right into that corner
With a
pocket.
great shot at the 1 ball.
Look at this drill.
Yeah, right. You're right.
Looks like the running back coming out of the backfield. Okay, all Mike has to do is pocket this 1. Get shape, you're right, on the 2, and it should be over here.
Finish the drill.
Yeah, finish the drill as Earl starts to finish his drill on that table. And it looks like he might make that score 7-6 in favor of Martin. So Earl's climbing the hill.
Oh, hit that little
Wow, hit it to the inside of the pocket. Earl looks at Martin and says, I played it to the inside of the pocket. They might have thought it's going to miss, but I made it.
It's a nice shot. You got to stay down, follow it all the way down. I'll tell you right now why you missed the ball, okay, folks?
Want a cup of coffee, Mike? I think you got to roll.
Oh, boy, did he. He's trying to put a touch of right-hand English on that to keep the cue ball straight off the end rail. But when the cue ball's frozen on the rail like that, you put a little English to the right. Cue ball curves to the right. Both players praying for it to hit the 4, miss the 4, hit the 4, miss the 4. He caught a piece of it. Oh boy, he just let it fly. Just let it fly.
And he's going to pay for it, too.
I believe so. Man, what a nice safety.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Cut the
off
angle.
the rail.
Yeah.
He might be able to slide behind between the 6 and the 3.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's going to have to go off the long rail and try to thread the needle. Oh, 1 minute.
No, 6 and 3, and he's going to spin it. Right? He might even make the 2 with this shot. Oh, he caught it too full.
Jayson's not going to like it.
Earl spots his rock on table 2 and comes up dry. Doesn't saw out a shot though. Jayson's got a piece of it too. I don't know if he can see a full ball. No, he couldn't see the full ball. Had to play a safety. It's not going to work out too good. It's going to leave a long, tough shot in the 2. Mike's going to make this. He's going to send the cue ball 2 rails and bump the 6 ball. Just a huge shot right here. This could be the whole rest of the match. The shot is way almost perfect. Almost no chance of getting hooked. You could use the 6 ball to control your speed. You can go right between the 3 and the 6. You just got to bear down, stay down, and make the 2 ball in the center of the pocket. Boy, did he make me wrong there. I didn't think he straightened it out somehow. You know, it looked like almost a touch it inside. He still got the shot, but I thought the ball would bend more towards the 6. Nice shot there. Wasn't too worried about it at all. Now it's a matter of staying in line. Rhode's got to bank him with 2 ball on the opposing table 2. Goes for the bank. Makes it. He's got a shot to make it 7-7 over there.
Good speed on that cue ball right there. It looked like it was on a string to get around that 6 and wind up great shape on the 5. I wonder if he's got the high angle. It looks like he might be a little straighter than he wanted.
Yeah, let's take a look.
There you go.
He's straight into the right side of the pocket.
He had enough.
You know, no matter where he ends up on the 8, he's going to be able to get shape. But you really want to pick the easiest possible spot right now.
I think he goes 3 rails around to get shape.
Yeah. Come up high on the other side, right?
Yeah, well, that speed's a little bit off, I think. Might get a little close. Oh, he's perfect. Excuse me, Mr. Dechaine. Going to turn the cue ball loose here, I think, and draw it back 3 rails. Oh, no, just punch it over. Okay, it wasn't that straight.
Earl's going to make it 7-7, and Mike's going to make it 7-4.
Yeah. 7-4 in favor of Mike Dechaine. We're racing to 9. If you're just joining us, the race is to 9, and this is the hot seat match of the tournament. You're watching the Ocean State Championship. This is the 25th annual one, and we're coming to you live from Providence, Rhode Island. We're in Snookers Pool Room, Bar and Grill, and the atmosphere here is starting to fill up. We got a couple of more local news media crews here on scene, snapping pictures of the players and the event itself.
I love the loyalty that this event has built up over the years. I mean, some of these people you only see once a year, you know?
Right.
Not that they don't like pool, maybe some of them don't play anymore, but I see them, they show up year after year. It's fantastic.
They know the event's a really good event is what it's all about. Snookers really promoting the pool world just as much, if not the same as Steinway. Manny, Manny, Anna, and George, and the family down there at Steinway Billiards, who actually sponsor this
Yeah,
young
that's
man
why I
that's
want to
coming
get these guys
and
together, Al.
fix the
Manny,
rack. Yeah,
Steve.
yeah,
We could do a nice little damage here in the Northeast.
absolutely. And Larry Ross, of course, who was sitting on a rail right below the commentator's booth, sweating this match.
I know Larry's always good for getting something going, stirring up some action, supporting
Yeah.
the players.
Larry, bigger influence down there in Steinway and in the New York City area.
They're supposed to actually, they're not up and running yet, but they're supposed to pick out 8 players for the American rotation. That might be the 8 strongest.
Well, how about this match between Earl and Efren they got coming up? They put that together, too.
Yeah, what's the format for that one?
Don't quote me and don't even ask. I got so much on my plate. I'm lucky I know my name.
I'll tell you what,
But Earl said yesterday, Efren better be in shape. I'm running 6.5 miles a day. So Earl's walking here in the Northeast.
5 ball, corner left, 1 ball hit the point of the side. Mike has a medium tough shot on it. Does carry position. Cue ball is just going to come back to where it is now. You might let it stroke out a little bit here. Go up. A nice smooth pace. I like that stroke. He let it out. He hit the 1 ball a little thin, so the cue ball went a little farther than he wanted, though he's still perfect. Very good shot. Earl scratched on the break at 7-7. Table is very runnable for Martin over there. 7-7 with ball in hand. Mike's just going to stay in line here. That's going off the deep end. Grady Matthews used to say, on every single shot, you are always, always better off either short or long, one way or the other.
Agree.
In that case right there,
50-yard line.
always better off short. You would always have it. Now he's going to let his cue ball go a little bit. The shot's missable.
Hit it good?
Hit it extremely good. Lucky at the side pocket. If the other shoot down in the corner would have been a nightmare for position. This is a nice shot right here. I love this stroke.
You like punching it off the rail, or you like just following it, playing the short side?
Ooh.
He punched
Hit
it.
a little softer. Came out perfect. Looks like he's going with center. I like to put a little inside. Yeah, that's how I like to hit it. A little inside. Kind of just like. Okay. It's going to be 8-4. Martin Dago on table 2. He's got to make 1 more shot. Get from the 7 to the 8, and he should take an 8-7 lead.
Mike Dechaine, the first one to reach the hill against Jayson Shore, 8-4. I'm Upstate Al, sitting in the booth alongside the one and only, the legendary Joe Tucker.
Legendary.
Make sure you check out Joe Tucker's website, Joe.
JoeTucker.net.
.net and
let's push the rotation. AmericanRotation.com.
Absolutely. Check out the American Rotation game, Joey, Mark Griffin, and Owen from OBQs, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Really putting this great league together, and it's taken off. I've got a message from somebody overseas that they really like, was it Canada? I think it was Canada, that they are going to adopt that. They want to adopt your league in there.
After the challenge match Thursday night, I had somebody from Canada contact me.
Yeah.
Talking about getting 2 rooms in Ottawa and 2 rooms in Toronto. And I really You know, I'm a trainer and a teacher. I tell you, they really respect pool in Canada. They really approach it like a
Yeah.
sport. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's from a snooker background, but I would love to have 4 rooms from Canada get involved in this.
So check out joetucker.net and click that link for the American rotation. You can also email Joe right there from the website if you want to contact him under his contact link. And get together with Joe and start a league in a room,
Start playing
one of
some
your local
rotation.
rooms. Get the American rotation going. As Mike Dechaine here breaks, the wing ball did go in. The 8 ball went right in, and he has to play it safe.
Jayson hit that one a little too good. You know, he wanted to hit the top side of the 1 ball. He did. He just caught too much of it. There's going to be something happening here, Al.
Yeah, he's going to draw back and shoot the 2 into the side pocket. How about that?
It comes a little easier at 8-4.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew he was going to come with the stroke.
With the stuff.
Okay. But this is it. Nice angle on the 3 ball. And he's going to be sailing. Martin Daigle leads 8-7. He's about to break the balls. You know? Oh, he missed the 2 ball.
Mike Dechaine whacking himself in the head with his stick. That's funny to see. And on Earl's table, what is it? Who's on the hill there?
8-7, Martin.
Martin's on the hill.
I'll tell you what.
8-7.
I've been sweating his break. You know, I don't like to talk badly about anybody, but him going this deep in that tournament, that break is kind of weak. You know, he must be playing great pool.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Wow. He still has the shot. I think he can spin it just a little bit.
Jason's like, what? Never a doubt. That was in all the way.
Yeah, well, this one here has got to go in.
Listen, he hits these shots
I
fantastic.
know.
It's like amazing.
Watch the point.
The points are huge. Huge. He's going to bank it out.
Oh, yeah, he's got to... Well, no, it looks like he might be playing safe. He two-way shot it.
Sure did. I don't know if Mike can see all the 7, but the most he's going to have to do is jump a piece. He gave it one quick look. Looked like he could see it. He wasn't too worried about it. This is for the match.
Okay, you seen the young gun just before this fire this distant shot, and you've seen Mike do it, and you're going to see him do it again. Jayson concedes. Mike Dechaine takes the hot seat here at the Ocean State 9-Ball Championship. He has won this event once before, I believe, in 2012. Yes, last year.
Oh, that's right. I'm on the first one.
Last year. So we're going to see more of Mike Dechaine. We're probably going to see more of Earl Strickland, Jeremy Sosi. We don't know. Earl Strickland right now is trailing 8-7.
Yeah, let's do play-by-play on the radio for these people.
Yeah. Since you guys cannot see that match, we're going to do a little play-by-play like Joe Tucker said and see what happens here. Yeah.
And I'll just drew the cue ball back 4 feet to the end rail and out to get a nice perfect angle on the 8. He's losing 8-7. Throws the 8 ball in, he's striking on the 9, so we're going definitely hill with Earl Strickland and Martin Daigle.
It is now hill as you hear the crowd erupt for Earl Strickland. Earl Strickland gives Martin a fist pump to say good luck, and it's a thriller in Providence, Rhode Island at Snookers Pool. Wow, you got to stop by and sweat this action. By sweat, I mean come and watch if you are around. Earl Strickland in a very good mood. It's hill, and he's breaking. He's got to like it. And yes, Anya, this
Earl's
is
gonna
my
break the
hill.
balls. He missed the corner ball, did not go in. It hung up in the pocket. He's dry. He leaves no
Wow,
shot.
he got fortunate. He put the cue ball wound up in like a pocket behind the 3-9, and Martin has no shot at the 1. after Earl broke. You feel like being hill. It's your turn, and the guy breaks and gets that kind of roll. Man, that's brutal. Okay, the only thing you can do here is select the push out.
And how do you push out against Earl Strickland?
I'd move the 9 out of the way just a little bit. He elects to nudge the cue ball and freezes it to the short rail.
The 1 ball's almost center table. So let's see. Doesn't really have, oh yeah, Earl's going to shoot. I don't know if the 1 goes by the 4. He's playing a safety.
I really wouldn't want to be in Jayson Shore's position
Earl's not getting a rail.
practicing when it's hill. And I
Earl's
think
not getting
Jayson
a
just
rail.
realized that he's breaking his cue stick down. Very,
Earl played safe.
I'm sorry, Joe. He didn't get a rail falling in. Okay.
Yeah, he tried to hit the 1 ball full and put the cue over here.
Let me see if we can get a little camera angle that way. I don't know if we can. We can't, huh?
No,
No.
I can't move him.
I think that's the best we're going to get, right? No, I wouldn't move the
Well,
camera.
yeah, now you're looking. That's Martin that you see on table 2. He's has ball in hand. The 1 ball. Oh yeah, I could jump up there. Might be able to move that.
Do we really want to move that camera?
That's the question. Do you really want to move that?
I wouldn't move it. I would just leave it.
Martin shooting
We'll do
1
it call
ball.
by call, folks.
He just. Yeah, he has a nice angle on the 2 ball on the side. You'll be seeing the cue ball. That 2 ball is the ball you see on the monitor all the way to the right. You'll be seeing the cue ball come down between the 2, and then it'll come down between the 6 and the 9.
In the top corner of your monitor is the 3-9 up there. And like Joey said, that 2 ball is the one you see closest to that side pocket. If he pockets this and gets shape on that 3 ball, it should be lights out. Got to get shape. He nudges the 6, bumps the 3. I think he wound up saving himself behind the 9, but it looks like he might have a rail first shot at the 3 ball.
He does. He does.
Looks close.
He's going to have position on the 4-7. 7's hanging in the upper right-hand corner pocket.
But rail first, he made the 3. Now out of view, his cue ball is set for the 4 ball in the corner pocket. He's walking around and strutting his stuff right now as he lets Jeremy Sosi take advantage of his table on that side. So he's going to wait for Jeremy.
I don't think he can follow the shot that he's about to hit. He's going to have to shoot the 4 ball.
You know, I've seen him shoot so many shots with inside English. It's incredible, and he just pots. But it looks like he's going to jam out. Yeah, he jammed out. He come 1 rail.
Now he's got a long, straight 5 ball. You guys can see the 5 ball. I can tell you he's straight in on that. The cue ball is about 1.5 feet off the end.
And it looks like he's going to have to be jacked up over the 8.
He's a little bit jacked up. The cue ball's about 10 inches in front of the 8, so it might affect his bridge. It's going to definitely affect his nerves. He's taking a sip of, I don't know, he's got a little lemonade going on over there. But this is it.
This is it, baby.
This is it. Okay, he's definitely a little bit in for, I'm going to say,
You'll be able to see if he pockets if he pockets the 5 ball. The 5 ball is right there on your monitor. If he pockets that 5 ball.
You're not seeing it, but Martin's putting some extra stretching effort in. I like it. You know, he's taking a minute to breathe. He stretched up, he stretched down.
And he holds the rock right where the 5 is. It'll be good.
He knows this
Here
is
comes the
match
shot,
right
folks.
here.
Watch the monitor. He does make the 5, and he holds the rock.
You know what?
That's it. Earl gets up. Earl gets up and goes ballistic. Not really ballistic, folks. I'm just exaggerating. He got up and he conceded. He poked the 7 ball. So Earl Strickland is eliminated from the tournament as Martin Daigle goes ahead. Okay, folks. We'll get back to you as soon as we have another match. Great to have Joe Tucker in the booth. I hope you guys are having more fun than we are. And we'll get back to you. Thanks, Joey.
Thank you, Al.